Good morning, fellow punters. The clock on the wall. No clock on the wall here. That's the job for you, Mick Gallagher. If you get a clock on the wall over here. It's about 9:45. I'm in Coventry, upstairs in the Cavern Club. Well looked after last night. Picked up at the train station by Marietta Wilkinson's dad. He's from Mayo. Good slagging about Mayo, God help us. Of course, he answered me back straight away, sheep shagger, sheep stealer, so I knew we'd get on well. The banter was good. Came upstairs with fish and chips at about midnight. Was supposed to go back down again, but crashed out. That was it. And then Birmingham yesterday, no falls, thank God. Walk around yesterday morning, went into the green bookies and into Hills, just to have a nose, had no bet. And went then, walked to Hennessy's, got there just after noon. Met Paul Butler, great chat with him. Then we met Billy from Belfast, the critic. He's in the comments section. And he said he offered to give me a lift the other day from the airport to the hotel. And I declined, and of course then I fell, and he said, if you accepted my lift, you wouldn't have fallen. So you never know, he might have crashed. I don't know. So Lee Burton took the day off as well. He's 14 miles out of town, and he came in. So we had a lot of drink and watched the race with the television beside us. We hadn't much luck though in my selections. Robin Dizone, I thought that would have loved them conditions yesterday, but Venetia's horses are sort of a bit out of form, and so even though she hits a purple patch and then she tails off a bit. Queersome, I often say to people when they're studying a race or something, don't complicate it, and I did. I thought by Brian Hughes going off that mount and going on the other one, that Ginger McCain might have made that swap and put Charlie Maggs on it to claim the 7. The reverse forecast paid 9.32 or something. I had that for a small few pounds. So, and then the one last night drifted like a bear. The money came for the stablemate, and as I said, that's all she wrote. Good enough racing today, and I'm not going to complicate things. There's 4 horses that won for us last time out, and they were in my head. I seen them in my tracker, and I had them in my head to do today. So I'm going to put them up. What we can do is maybe put cross doubles and cross trebles and a cume with them or something. The first one is because there's a couple of them gone short now. There were bigger prices last night. The first one is Netywell there. It's 10 to 11 with 365, 4 to 5. It won well for us the last day in air. It looks to be sort of tipping up the ladder nicely. Won by what? 6 lengths. So that's 1. Oh, before I sort of rudely sidetracked myself there. Thanks to everybody for their kindness, their kind words and their hospitality the last couple of days. Great to meet you all. And thanks to Marietta for putting me up last night. So I no doubt I'll see before I go today. I might get back to Birmingham for the rugby. What am I doing? That's not where I was going. Oh yeah, this is the big race. The Eider today. Good few pounds for what do you call it? Flower of Scotland. I tipped up Major Dundee, I think, the last day. But I have no great opinion on it today because I don't know what the ground is. I know it's heavy, but that Christopher Wood is in it. He'd like heavy ground too, but Venetia's sort of is off for him, I think. The next one is a winner for us last time out, or a couple of times, Palace Boy. This was 9 to 4 shot last night. It'll probably drift out a little again. Came from the back the last. It got a very patient ride from George Rook, if you remember. Artesian Dancer has won a couple of
The
times.
inside it's Haaland. Right behind in third is Animato. There's not a lot coming out of the pack. Staying on in fourth is a Legacy Power. Behind Legacy Power in the blue and yellow, Palace Boy is beginning to stay on from a long way back. Here he comes with a yellow cap. And Palace Boy, who was last early on, is now first. Palace Boy, George Rook, comes through to take it up. And Palace Boy, what a performance. Last to first and wins. In second place, just...
That was a mile 6. So today's 2 miles will actually be even more suitable. 77. What did it go up from that? Went up £6. So there's, and the second one, and then third one. This one is Grandads Cottage. He won for us the last day. He's gone up in class. He's only up £5, but he's up in class from class 3 to class 2. It is a very competitive race. Been each way bet at today. 6-1 shot. That's it on the very left in the John Hales colour.
And Noctaval Artist, the front two, not much between them. Grandad's Cottage getting closer towards the far side. Ridden along is Jet Plane. Will Sting also trying to get into it. 3 outs to final open ditch. Noctaval Artist with Sheldon and Grandad's Cottage with Will Sting. And then in behind is Jet Plane as Sheldon's under pressure. Noctaval Artist, Grandad's Cottage. Will Sting trying to come into it, looking for a gap, is running on. 2 out then. And over at Noctaval.
So he won that fairly well. He's there's a 9-4 favourite in that race, isn't there? Pepe Lamoco, Heltenham. It's a good class race. This background does Cottage each way. He's 7-1 with the green bookie there, and then there's 8. Oh, there must be an on-runner. I didn't know that. It's showing 8. Oh, why is there only a quarter of the odds 2 places if there's 8 declared? I don't get that. It's not showing. I don't get that. I'll have to check it in. Then we head to the big race of the day. Saudi Cup. Worth any amount of wheelbarrows of money to the owner. We have our Breeders' Cup winner, White Abarrio. Nice white horse. 3-1 favourite. Dermot Satatake, that's the Japanese horse that finished second to it. That would be probably the day. Well, they're all good horses, because National Treasure is going to go out in front. That one is last 2. No, it won his last one. Last 2, I think. Yeah. No, it's a second. Neither. But we gotta stick with that tonight. So 5:40. So they might, if the first 3 had won, going on to that. With the rugby on, these are on afterwards. There's Tower of London is going today, isn't it? Oh, the Fox Enemy, our buddy Enemy. I think the Foxes has an each way shout today. It was won the Dante last year. It was awful unlucky in North America in a race. And our buddy, I see Astro King is out there. That's a huge price. The Foxes, that'll be an each way bet, or without the favourite marker there behind Luxembourg. Astro King, there, our buddy. He's 14-1. He was 20s last night, I've seen him in places. He won at 22s for us before, didn't he? The time we were in Paris. I'm rambling on. The sprint. Oh, this is the sprint. Mysterious Night. Drifting a little. Matilda Picotte. That'll have a shot in that. Drawn wide though. Oisin Murphy for Kieran Cotter. Dr. Zemph is in it. That used to be with Ger Lyons, wasn't it, in Ireland? Jumbe. Christophe Samoulian riding for Johnson Houghton. That's a great race. Anyway. I get this into the oven. I'm rattling on. If I spot anything I like, I'll shove it up in an hour. I need to get a cup of coffee to brighten the day. And then we'll go ahead, be mad for pulling a plough. That's the book is over and out.